to our 5,000 YouTube viewers all around the world, Merry Christmas from Foundation Expo 88. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. John McGregor and Peter Racy again from Foundation Expo 88 here at South Bank Parklands, just near the former site of Brisbane's World Expo 88, and we're continuing our special Christmas YouTube videos for Foundation Expo 88's YouTube channel, as you can see from our Santa hats. Ho ho ho, Peter, how are you?
Hello, and good morning and Merry Christmas.
Yes, good morning and Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas to all our viewers as well. And we're here just at the base of the Kurilpa Bridge, which is a new bridge just put up a few years ago here on the southern banks of the Brisbane River. And it refers back to some of our other Expo 88 structures in the sense of the way it was constructed. You may recall that atop of World Expo 88, the World Expo 88 site, we had several football field size tensile integrity sun sails which spanned the Expo site. And here we have another tension integrity structure, which actually is called by architects tensegrity. This tension integrity structure, the Kurilpa Bridge here, has actually won many world awards, and it's become a very stunning and striking feature of the Brisbane River during the day and night. At night time it's very striking as well, with various different coloured neon lights illuminating it very prettily at night. And it also has the actual word tensegrity or tension integrity, which refers to the way in which the bridge is held together. Actually, the word tensegrity, you might be interested to know, was also coined by Buckminster Fuller, who also has a very interesting World Expositions connection, because he was the architect for the USA Pavilion at Montreal Expo 67. And they refer to the way in which the globe of the USA Pavilion of Montreal Expo 67 was kept together through this tensegrity principle. And that's exactly the same way in which this bridge is kept together, through the tensegrity principle. And you wanted to say a few things about the tensegrity principle as well, didn't you? Didn't you, Peter? If you can say the word.
No, but I did. There is this absolutely fantastic book on the bridge. And I just thought I'd read a quote from the book, because it's interesting the way the history of Brisbane links together. Because really, what transpired was that in the 1970s and 80s, things improved. The blighted South Brisbane became the site for a series of important cultural buildings, which we're surrounded by as we stand here, and the venue for World Expo 88. Redevelopment of the Expo site into Riverside Parkland became the catalyst for the reinvigoration of the surrounding streets. And so the DNA of Expo is not only represented through the technology and the methodology of the way the bridge is kept up, but that whole redevelopment from the Goodwill Bridge through to the Kurilpa Bridge, and also, dare I say it, also the Go-Between Bridge, which is another very important pedestrian and cycle connection. And it's these pedestrian and cycle connection which I think are just making the Brisbane at the streetscape level just such a magic experience.
Yes.
For not only us who live here, but also for the visitors of World Expo, of visitors to Brisbane. And on that, I just thought I'd just give John a bit of an update, because one of our earlier suggestions to the Lord Mayor was that we should develop in the city, and I know this is one of your long-term themes, was an Expo trail, walking trail, and everyone will be very happy to know that I had a meeting last week with Kath Johnson from Brisbane Marketing, and they've not only taken up the idea, they've actually taken up the idea and multiplying it by 2. So there will be 2 World Expo trails, one starting at the Pagoda and going to the Maritime Museum, past the River Stage, into the Botanical Gardens, and then to the Brisbane Museum, and then the second one starting at the Pagoda, and then coming this way, going over the Kurilpa Bridge into the Roma Street Parklands, and then into the Brisbane Museum. And it gets better, because they're also then producing some trail maps.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so it was a really nice little Christmas gift to yourself and to us for the suggestions that we've made. And with that, I think it's a suitable time to say Merry Christmas and good morning.
Good morning, yes, thank you, Peter.